Chris Parsons here from the Happy Healthy Marriage Reset. Today, I want to talk about if your spouse is the world's worst employee or boss. I was reading an article about Elon Musk. Now, whatever you think about Elon Musk, some people think he's evil, some people think he's God. I think he's human. I think he's a flawed person and a fascinating person. I am a fan of Tesla, wearing my Tesla hat. But regardless of whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying he is certainly a very interesting person. I think he's been married like 4 times. Was like dating Amber Heard when Johnny Depp and all that stuff. I mean, fascinating. But I was reading an article that his first wife wrote, and they got divorced after he got rich. I think it said he was worth like $100 million or something when they got divorced, and now it's billions and billions of dollars. And one of the things that she said was that Elon would tell her, if you were my employee, I would fire you. And it made me think about how many people are treating their spouse like an employee. In particular, I thought about this story of my wife and me folding towels. So I get married. I've been folding towels for 30 years, and all of a sudden, apparently, I don't know how to fold towels. I do it wrong. The way that I fold towels is terrible. You can't put towels like that into a closet. So my wife tries to show me. She said, look, here's how you fold the towel. She does this stuff, and then she's like, see? I'm like, I don't know what just happened. That was origami, and I'm looking at a swan now, and I'm supposed to know how to do that? She's like, I'll show you one more time. She does the way she folds it. I go real slow, try to fold it a few times. She's like, there you go. You're doing this wrong. You got to do that, do this. Okay, that's how you fold the towel. Well, a week later, I'm trying to fold towels. I'm like, wait, do I go long ways or is it corner to corner? I don't remember, because it's a totally different way from what I've been doing for 30 years. So I fold them wrong. And my wife's like, why do I even bother? I'll just fold the towels myself. And so, was I the world's worst employee, or was she the world's worst boss? Or should you not treat your spouse like an employee, right? Because she was being a terrible boss. You can't just show somebody something one time and then expect that they'll know it forever, and you should never have to continuously train them if they were an employee, right? I mean, if you are an actual literal boss and you have an employee, you cannot just tell them what to do one time and expect that it will be done perfectly to your standards forever. And if it isn't, then you have to do it yourself. As a business owner, you are guaranteeing frustration, failure, and a never-ending cycle of blaming other people that nothing is ever done right. You're the only one that knows how to do anything because you suck as a boss, which is okay. You can get better, but let's call a spade a spade. Was I a terrible employee? I can't say I had 100% effort in folding towels or a real strong burning desire to do a great job. So no, probably not the best employee, but I didn't really want to be an employee. And so if you're approaching your spouse and your marriage this way, where you're telling them what to do and how you want it done, and then they have to do it the way that you like it, or it's not good enough and you have to do it yourself, you're pissing your spouse off, probably a bunch of other people too. Okay? Nobody likes to be treated that way. And it's really, it's not an endearing trait. You know, when you're bossy, that's not a something that people praise other people for. Oh, I just love how bossy my spouse is. No, never heard that, ever. Not once. When I ask people, what do you love about your spouse? Nobody ever says, I love how demanding and controlling and mean and ugly they are when they don't get their way. So stop doing that. It's not pleasant to be around. And if you're on the other side and your spouse is treating you that way and they're acting mean and ugly and demanding and controlling, start standing up for yourself. Start saying, you know, I forget Elon's first wife's name. I think it was Justine. She needs to say, if I was your employee, I would quit. You suck. Right? So stand up for yourself, enforce some healthy boundaries, refuse to be treated like an employee. And if they don't like how you do something, then say, then do it yourself. And I don't want to hear you complain about it, because it's your problem that you have to have everything exactly your way, not mine. That's it for today.